I mentioned here there's a link from between Terra Australis and Terra Nullius. Terra Australis is the landmass. It's the hidden landmass on this side of the planet in order to balance the land masses on the north side. Terra Nullius means empty land, right? Yeah, it's up for grabs. And I could offer the view that perhaps the referendum coming up is to establish Terra Nullius. So watch out. Yeah. And we saw a Sky News report not long ago, and it was shared on the social media, that if you put a tick in the no box, that'll be counted as a yes. All right? No, don't use a cross either. Write no.
Yes or no.
Write no on the box. That's what has been reported. Right, so you know that's manipulation, isn't it? If you tick
Trickery.
Huh?
Trickery.
Trickery, yes, there's plenty of that. That's the part of the illusion. You got to look past it.
Demanding that this referendum be done on the Royal Commission.
Sorry?
To be honest. We should be demanding this referendum go under the Royal Commission.
But if you do that, you're giving it jurisdiction.
Well, something. Should not just say, what do you think you're doing?
No, what you can do.
Corporations should be able to change the Australian Constitution.
It's harming something that's harming.
Well, that's true too.
It's really on purpose. It's so they can control. That's sad. It's about control.
But it's okay as well.
There's no Bill of Rights. There's no Bill of Rights in this country, so we don't have any rights, and if they sign yes or they don't have any rights.
Well, we have inherited the Bill of Rights from the Imperial Acts. I've used it many times.
That's an implied one.
Sorry?
It's implied. You've got to actually assert your rights.
Sure.
He fails to assert his rights, hasn't he? And that's why it says you've got to assert your rights. That's what these documents are all about.
Sure.
Asserting your rights.
Yeah.
Not very the mass.
But even if something like the referendum gets the yes, fraudulently, is what I'm suggesting, we can still be above it, right? We can still say, no, this doesn't apply to us, right? But you need a groundswell to do that, right? Because what they're doing it in the material way. We can do it in a spiritual way to say, no, that transcends the material. Don't make the error real, is what I'm saying. That's what I said earlier as well. So, this is what I was talking about, Terra Australis versus Terra Nullius, which I've already gone through. So let's move on from there. And what I've said at the bottom here is get educated, read the post, the web post on the Australian Museum, and learn what Terra Nullius really is about. And that's on the next slide. If I give you a copy of these slides, you can study that in your own time, or go to the web, that particular web link, and find out what it says about it. Yeah, well, it means land belonging to no one, which makes Australia up for grabs. And that's what we're going to be careful of.
Disregarding the existence of the originals.
Sorry?
Disregarding the existence of the originals.
That's what they did, right? And it goes right back through our short history. Back in 1835, they were using Terra Nullius. And they're still trying to do it today from what I can see. I could be wrong, but worth considering. Yeah. What I've said here is nearly all the freedom law groups are relying on the 1901 Constitution and the Supreme Court. But what if that's not valid either. You know, it's another man-made construction, but you can still use it, right? Within that bubble of perception, it can be very powerful.
Was that the Declaration of Federation, 1901?
Yeah, that's when the Commonwealth of Australia was enacted, but it's still a man-made construction. I have been told, though, we have been told that it was divinely inspired, but it can be ripped apart, can't it?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I use Genesis 1:26.
Sorry?
I use Genesis 1:26.
Well, there we go. You could go a little bit further back. And you can go much further back than that too. But anyway, that's another story. Now, what Alex shared with us in the room next door about a month ago was something called the Unam Sanctum, which you've heard of, but I didn't know what it was actually.
It's basically done by Pope Boniface in 1302, when he declared that as God's representative on earth, everything that we own, our bodies, our soul, our children, our property, belongs to Him. That's why you pay your rates on the land, because you're classified as tenants, not owners. And that is a rent of the land that goes back to the Vatican.
Yeah, the Crown is actually owned by the Vatican, according to that realm. Yeah. So even that becomes a bit of a problem, doesn't it?
So it's only a presumption by the Vatican. The presumption remains only above and stands facts in court of law. Your job is to recognise the presumptions and then rebut them with knowledge. Yeah,
you're stepping, in a way, you're stepping beyond the presumption.
We've all got dominion in Genesis 1:26. You've got dominion over the land, the sea, the air, the fowl, the beast. And yet we seem to have to pay a corporate entity money to have the rights that have already been granted to us. So it's a presumption.
Yeah. All right. So I've made, and Alex wanted me to put it online. All 10 episodes of what Alex shared with us is online through. You can go to our YouTube channel, or you can go to magpiehouse.com.au, and it'll show. You'll find the links to find that. You can watch all those episodes. And one of the things Alex said at a prior presentation, that's what I got displayed here, is he's saying, instead of protesting, we need to be promoting. See that protesting is the old paradigm, promoting the new paradigm. You guys are not here to fix the problem of the old world, but to lay the foundation for the new world. Solution-based. And the foundation starts not with what you do, but what you are. Yeah. Getting back to taxation again, only exists due to collective belief. The masses are hypnotised into thinking it is necessary. So now heading towards 100%. And I've talked about how the upcoming referendum will impose a further land tax. There is a link here which describes what's already been announced. Right. And the presentation I did earlier this year covers a lot of that information. That's 3 of 10 episodes. Like the one in the middle is income tax, the fine you pay for the crime of being productive and useful. And then part 6, power beyond measure. And then part 4 is actually a short discussion, 10-minute discussion on endless energy, right? We were guided to a source of energy, actually 2 sources of energy, which are almost unlimited on this planet, and you don't have to burn anything. One's geothermal, the other one is tidal power, right? The wind farms are
now.
Yeah, don't work very well. Whereas tidal power is virtually 100% reliable. You're always going to get tides. You've got this thing called the moon, which is going around the planet, and it's moving vast amounts of water all the time, right? So why are we bothering with wind? Yeah, anyway, it's another